I don't say a word. And now I got what I deserve.
Hold on, wait a minute. Y'all thought I was finished? When I bought the ass and wine, y'all thought it was rented?
Flexing on these I'm like Papa on the spinach. Double M, yeah, that's my team. Rose, the captain, I'm lieutenant. I'm the type can the mean casting, grind like I'm broke.
What's good, YouTube? Back with, oh, God, wait a minute. I'm too close. Now you can't see me. I don't know. This is why I got this regular chair, you feel me? So I can't like. What's good, YouTube? Back with another video. We here to discuss something. I took off my watch. We're here to discuss Meek Mill. We're doing Meek Mill right now. And he took a bunch of L's one year when he went up against Drake. He had the best comeback, bro. Forget Tiger.
Tiger? Oh.
Forget Soulja Boy, Big Draco, forget him. Meek Mill had the best comeback in, what was it, 2018? Because he took L's, bro. He was dating Nicki Minaj. That didn't go through. Well, they dated for like 2 years. He went up against Drake. That was stupid. Drake had 2 songs on him, bro. 2. Charged Up wasn't that good, but that back to back.
Is that a world tour or your girl's tour? I know that you gotta be a thug.
It was over by then, man. It was over. The artist in question, or the artist that we're discussing, has to have 3 or more albums and or mixtapes. Since we're talking about Meek Mill, we're gonna do his albums first. Categorize.
What did he say?
These albums by 6 categories. I forgot the words. You got the track list, which is the whole flow of the album. You got the bars. You got the production. You got the intro/outro. You got the hook/chorus. And the last features that I added last video, which was the features. If you don't know who Meek Mill is, I don't know what to tell you. He's definitely one of those rappers. Meek Mill, what I've noticed about Meek Mill is not why I keep saying Meek Mill? He's not like a punchline artist. After listening to his albums, I realized he's not really a punchline artist. Now, he does have bars, but they're not like punchlines. Ain't no Wayne stuff. Same thing with Big Sean. Big Sean had like a couple bars that was like, oh, yeah, that's cool. I like how you said that. That's how Meek Mill is. I guess it's with older rappers.
And now, our feature presentation.
All right, y'all, let's get straight to it. So with Meek Mill's second studio album, Dreams Worth More Than Money, which came out in 2015, is his worst album. The album went platinum. It was 54 minutes. Is it just me, or was Dreams Worth More Than Money, the freestyle, more hyped than the album?
Let's get it. My man got booked with a stone to white. If they make us bail $1 million coming home tonight. I went from standing on the corner, jumping on them flights. Talking, jumping out of Bentleys, jumping on.
Like, don't get me wrong, bro. It had some good songs on the album. Like, it had Lord Knows, that was the intro.
All I wanted was a new Mercedes.
With Tory Lanez. Rico was a good song. That's when him and Drake finally got back together after the whole beef situation. But it had 2 Nicki Minaj songs, which was Bad For You and All Eyes On You with Chris Brown. Now, I know they made that because they was together. And I think she was on Dream Chasers 3 too, or 4. But she was there. She was definitely present. Which is fine. That's his girl. I'm cool with that. I'm good with you making songs with your girl. But it was just, quite frankly, it was kind of boring. To be honest with you, I don't know how else to explain this album. Like I said, production was okay. Track list was okay. The features was the high point of the whole album. You know, Future, Swiss Beats, Drake, The Weeknd, Love The Weeknd, Rick Ross, Nicki Minaj twice, Diddy. Great features. Wait, let me get to the total. The total was a 31.5 out of 60. But the most popular song on the album was All Eyes On You, featuring Nicki Minaj and Chris Brown. I thought Chris Brown was going to spit. Honestly, I thought he was going to like sing something. Or he could have rapped. He could have rapped after after Meek Mill or something. I don't know. It's fine that he just did the chorus, but I really expected him to spit something. It got 460 million views on YouTube last time I checked it. My favorite song on the album was Pulling Up with The Weeknd. Like I said, I love The Weeknd.
Tell you about wait inside when I'm pulling up.
I liked The Weeknd since he was on drugs. That's sad to say, but I really do like The Weeknd. And Pulling Up it shows great vocals for The Weeknd, and he carried the song, bro. I'm gonna keep it a stack. He carried the song. It was a solid album. It just wasn't good to be better. It was the worst one. With Meek Mill's first studio album, Dreams and Nightmares is the next worst album, or next worst album. This album went gold. It was 57 minutes. The track list was just, it wasn't bad, but it was you could tell it was a first album type of joint. You know, it was just songs that he put together that sounded good together. I don't know how he came about making this track list, but that's what he did. It got a 34.5 out of 60. Once again, the strong suit was the features. He had Rick Ross. He had a song with John Legend. He had Drake on there too. Amen. Everybody knows Amen. He had Wale. I think he had Trey Songz. He had Mary J. Blige. You know, a good plethora of artists. A good compilation of artists. You know, it was just all around. The production was good too. The beats were very like dark undertone, like nightmare beats. I think he was going with that. But it wasn't bad. The bars were subpar. It wasn't a bad album, in my opinion. But everybody knows the Dreams and Nightmares song. It's the intro. So it gets you hyped for the rest of the album. That's cool. I like that. And the outro wasn't bad either. It came together, but it just seemed like there was a bunch of just random tracks. Now, the most popular song on the album was Dreams and Nightmares, of course. It has 72 or 92. It has 72 or 92 million views on YouTube. My favorite song was gonna be Dreams and Nightmares, but I didn't want Dreams and Nightmares to be the most popular and my favorite song. Even though I like Dreams and Nightmares, and I heard it in college way back when in 2012 when I first got to college. So it has a special place in my heart. But my favorite song is Who You're Around that has Mary J. Blige in it. It's a good song, man. You should listen to it all the way through. It's a good song. It's very deep, actually. It's a very deep song. You gotta be careful who you're around and who you speak to and who you mess with. That's a real deep song. That's like some street stuff right there. With Meek Mill's fourth studio album, Championships is the next album. Championships came out in 2018. It went platinum. It was an hour and 9 minutes. Is it just me, or was this album like completely forgettable? Like it's not his worst album, but I forgot he even made Championships. The only song I know on this album, for sure, is Going Bad with Drake. And that's because it was a single. And of course 24/7, but that was also a single. You can't name, unless you're a Meek Mill stan, you can't name another song on this album at all. It's very forgettable. I forgot he even made this album. I think this is one of his longest albums. It wasn't, like I said, it wasn't a bad album. The bars were immaculate. The bars were pretty good. The production was actually pretty good. The hooks seemed kind of lazy. I did not like Uptown Vibes. It seemed Uptown Vibes was way out of place. Way out of place. Championships was more like a mafia type of feel. Going Bad was more of a mafia type of song. The beat was, at least. Uptown Vibes was just so out of place because it had a Latino beat, and it just didn't go with the album at all. And it was the third song. I see he tried to like play it so you forget about it. I didn't forget about Meek Mill. That was just a random song. He had Fabulous on it though. I don't think I've ever heard Fab with Meek Mill ever, or I can't think about it right now. The whole album got a 35.5 out of 60. And like I said, the most popular song was Going Bad. It was a single, for God's sakes. It's got Drake, and it's got 156 million views on YouTube. My favorite song on the album was Respect the Game. Because it's just a real track. There's a lot of songs on this album. For real. And I can't. Dangerous wasn't a bad song. With Jeremiah and PNB Rock, it wasn't a bad song. But it's way down there. It's track number 18. It's a minute before you get there, bro. It's a whole minute before you get. It's like a couple of hours. But nah, this was a miss, Meek Mill. I forgot all about this album. With Meek Mill's 5th studio album, Expensive Pain is the next album. I know what y'all gonna say. Y'all gonna be like, what? He didn't put his last album as his best album? I'm gonna be honest, I started to. And then I thought about, I did a recap of everything. I listened to all the albums again, and I was just like, okay, this needs to change, this needs to change, this needs to change. Expensive Pain, at one point in time, was his best album to me. At one point in time, it was. And then I thought about it, I was like, nah, this wasn't as good. I'm gonna bring this down. This was better. I'm gonna bring this up. It was 53 minutes long. The features, great. He had Lil Baby, Lil Durk, Moneybagg Yo, ASAP Ferg, Vori. I forgot Vori even existed. He had Lil Uzi Vert. He had Thugger, some other people. So yeah, features were good. Bars were good. The bars were pretty good as well. Production was pretty good as well. This is. I wouldn't say this is prime Meek Mill. Prime Meek Mill is like wins and losses, but this is experienced, refined Meek Mill. The album got a 38 out of 60 as a total score. The most popular song on the album was Sharing Locations. It has 40 million views on YouTube. And my favorite song, I'm going to be honest, bro. My favorite song at first was Expensive Pain. I like all of Meek Mill's street talk songs because I'm from the streets, kinda. I grew up in the hood. My parents tried their best to keep me out of it, but I grew up in the hood. So it really, it spoke to me, so to speak. I guess you could say that. I wasn't in the streets, but I had friends that were in the streets, so I understand that street life. I didn't get it as a kid, but that's all you know sometimes. But now my favorite song is Blue Notes with Lil Uzi Vert. Good song, good laid back beat. Uzi ran that. I didn't think Uzi could rap on a beat like that, but he definitely killed it. And they just feed off of each other's energy, and it's just a great song. I kind of gave it away. Wins and Losses is his best studio album, and Wins and Losses is prime Meek Mill. In my opinion, you may disagree with my opinion. Cool, we can talk about it in the comments. Wins and Losses, which is his 3rd studio album, right there in the middle, kind of in the middle, came out in 2017. It went gold, and it was 1 hour and 7 minutes. This album got a total score of 38.5 out of 60. Like I said, I was going back and forth with Expensive Pain and Wins and Losses because, like I said, Expensive Pain is refined Meek Mill, and Wins and Losses is prime Meek Mill. I like both. Pause.
What do you mean by that?
That came out weird. I like both, but Wins and Losses is definitely his best studio album. The track list was kind of you know what I'm saying? But features was great. Bars was okay. The production is what sold me. The production is what put this album a half point ahead of Expensive Pain. Honestly, the production was. He had so many different kinds of beats. He sampled, well, everything's sampled now, but he sampled like old stuff. He sampled new stuff. It was a good, solid album all around. It was a great album all around. Features, Meek Mill come with the features, man. Future, which he's had already, but he had people in here that I've never heard of before, or I haven't heard of in a long time. Like Verse Simmons, I ain't heard his name in a long time. And he did a great job with Open. I did not expect that song to be that good. Now, Ball Player, even though I like Quavo as a hookster, if that's not a word, as a hook master, Ball Player was kind of lazy. He just sounds good over the beat. And then you got Whatever You Need with Chris Brown, Ty Dolla $ign, which is sampled an old beat. Now, I will say this. There is a lyric in Fuck That Checkup that says, I shit on these like Ezel. That didn't make sense. Because Ezel caught Smokey taking... Smokey! And he didn't... It didn't make sense. The bar is from Friday, which I get. Ezel, I get it. But it just didn't make sense. Like, I know where he was going with that, but it just didn't make sense. But that one stuck out to me specifically, so I had to talk about it. His most popular song on this album was 1942 Flows. It has 163 million views on YouTube. And that was going to be my favorite song at one point in time. And then I heard Young Black America featuring The Dream. Yes, The Dream. Shawty is a 10, The Dream.
Shawty rock to the beat for your boy.
Purple Kisses, The Dream. I Love Your Girl, The Dream. And The Dream could always sing, bro. And he could always make hits. But I didn't expect Young Black America to be so good. It's just a very good song. And it's speaking about being black in America, being young black in America, which I can relate because I'm black. I don't know if you noticed, but I'm black. So I can relate to that. And there's nothing else to say, man. This is his best studio album. Wins and Losses is his best studio album, hands down. If you disagree, let me know in the comments. Let me know what you think Meek Mill's best studio album is. Like I said, man, we can talk about it in the comments. Let me know how y'all feel. What's your best? What's your favorite Meek Mill album, and what do you think is his best? Put it down in the comments. I'd love to talk about this. Music is very subjective. I appreciate y'all for watching this video. I appreciate y'all for rocking with me and allowing me to stay consistent. I drop a video every month. Stay tuned for next month. We'll be dropping another video. Y'all be blessed. Love. Peace.
I still see your shadow.